what is up, all you YouTube viewers and fans? Tis I and yours truly, Brent Murphy, here on YouTube, as well as I am also from I am also folks um Brent Murphy from on Vimeo as well as here on YouTube under Brent Murphy. And finally, folks, I am yours truly, LB Brandon 31 from Twitch.tv. Remember them all, folks, so you have to at some point, some which, some way, somewhat, somewhen, and or somehow at least. And today, guys, what I'd like to discuss with you all today about is something I've read up or most likely looked up. This interesting trailer that is coming up soon, which that, folks, I can't hardly wait to see. And that is, folks, a Netflix series of DC Comics Sweet Tooth. And um I won't get into too much detail about what Sweet Tooth is. Um but we'll get I'll get some of it down for you guys. But about Jeff Lemire's Sweet Tooth DC comic book, and why is it so different than why is Netflix series original DC Comics of Sweet Tooth is different than Jeff Lemire's Sweet Tooth DC comic book. So let's get down to that. So it says here Gus is a young boy, which we've seen in the trailer that he was born as a baby, but he's got some sort of these antler thingies on his head with some strange or weird nose thing like a deer. Like, we all know our furry creatures, folks. We know our furry animals, we know our furry mammals and such. And it would seem that they mixed us human beings with some sort of deer DNA, and that's what this here this is probably what Netflix series original DC Comics of Jeff Lemire's Sweet Tooth is about. Is is this young boy named Gus um was born and raised like as a half boy half deer, so he's like, well, you get the idea. But anyways, he says here, continuing on from this plot summary, is that he's living in the quiet but lifelong woods or forest area with his father, and he learns many things from medical care. That means, like us, he already started like right off the bat how to do some medical care stuff and so on and so forth, all the way to him learning about some prophecy that is some prophecy of some religions and so on and so forth that uh, his kid, this half deer, half human kid, has to go through, learns about. But anyways, continuing from there, it says here, though he loves hanging around with his religious father, he yearns to escape it as he learns that there is no fire past the trees, but simply more land. So in other words, it's like what he's going through is from the forest, and he's thinking, what is all this? This I must find out. This I must see what's going on. So, sometime after Gus's father passed away from the illness, a strange man comes to capture this poor half human, half elf, half no, I'm sorry, half human, half deer, kid, and capture him. Which is, I mean, seriously, I'm just saying this right now, folks. If I was in Sweet Tooth's shoes, I'd be afraid too. If I was like, let's say for example, folks, I would be half human, half bear. That you folks have seen so many times in on my face read videos here on YouTube and on Twitch. Um, but if I was like some sort of, if I was folks some sort of like, um, if I had some polar bear DNA injected into my system and becoming like um Gus here, who is again, folks, um half human, half deer. Kind of like they say here, that Sweet Tooth is an American comic book limited series written and drawn by Canadian Jeff Lemire and published by DC Comics, Vertigo imprint, dubbed by some as what people would call it Mad Max meets Bambi, which we all know, folks, are um know these movies. Bambi is from Disney, and Mad Max is from some sort of um com- mm-hmm. As I was saying, so there's this. So there we have Mad Max meet Bambi, and so on and so forth. But anyways, continuing the plot story though. So um, strange people, I guess, is what this here plot story continues on. Is that he that these here hunters, is what we would call them, folks, in real life, are being slain by Jeopard, who then promises to take Gus to a sanctuary. And by sanctuary, he means this here plot story probably means like, we're gonna take this child somewhere safe, somewhere secret, where he doesn't have to be shot, he doesn't have to be killed by hunters, and so on and so forth. Which, again, if I was in Sweet Tooth's shoes, I mean, if I was in Gus's shoes, I would not be trusting strangers. Kind of like in AMC and Telltale Games, The Walking Dead, um, season 2 or chapter 2 or whatever it's called. Um, yeah, I wouldn't trust humans at all. Because, I mean, and I'm just saying this right now, folks. Again, if I was injected with polar bear's DNA and I live somewhere like in the Antarctica, or I live in the cold area, then that's where I would be. I would be there, and I would be I would not be trusting anyone, and so on and so forth. Plus, if any strange hunter would come at me, I just unleash my bear anger and get them. Kind of like X-Men, but different. But anyways, so it says here, lonely Gus goes with Jared, and along the way they encounter many problems, which we've seen in the Netflix original series trailer, uh, that they are encountering. And as the plot story here continues, they're gonna encounter hybrid cultists and so many others that would kill Jeopard, and so on and so forth. But thanks to Gus, are half human, half deer. He saved Jared, which gives him that nickname, um, just by eating all of Jeopard's candy, all of Jeopard's food and stash. Oh, and while he has gained food, the duo also rescue several people, in other words, from this plot story. It's saying that the duo has also saved these women or these gals from a prostitution ring, which I don't know what a prostitution ring, but my guess is it's like some sort of circular um circular arena thing where you have a one-on-one fight with people, kind of like that movie Ace Ventura, when Pet Detective, When Nature Calls. When and I won't get much into spoilers, but it's like Jim Carrey facing off something from India or a different country, what like, and um and also kind of like a sumo wrestling ring arena where if you step out of the ring and there's rules for stepping out of the what this here plot story calls it the prostitution ring. If you step out of that ring, you're dead. It's over. Donsky and the person who stayed in the ring gets to win. So yeah. Anyways, bottom line is all I'm saying is I cannot wait to see this next I can't wait to see this Sweet Tooth because I got so many DC superheroes shows to catch up on Netflix. Like I just finished last week um like almost half of DC's Supergirl, DC's Arrows, DC's The Flash, um DC's League of Tomorrow, and finally, folks, I'm starting, folks, watching the DC's Dark Lightning, which I don't want to say the B word because it sounds kind of racist when I say the B word. So I'm just gonna say the Dark Lightning, and by the time I finish um all five of those, um that is something I'll have to look into in the future. Um, but I hope you guys will enjoy Jeff Lemire's Sweet Tooth that is coming around. Like the trailer said, it's coming. It's releasing. It's going to be released in It's going to be released on Netflix in 2021. Problem is they didn't give us a year. I mean, they didn't give us a month. They didn't give us a date. All they gave us is that it's going to be released on Netflix during somewhere around 2021. And when it is sometime around 2021, that I do not know or care. I just hope, I mean, let me rephrase. I wouldn't say I hope, but I wish and bet that it'll be out soon, guys. So until then, we're just gonna have to they'll have to keep us posted about that, as well as they will in the meantime while we wait for that, guys. And this is what I recommend. If Sweet Tooth is coming out soon, which again I don't know when, because again they gave us no month, no date, just a year that it's going to be out in 2021. Um, I recommend watching some DC shows. Watch Arrows, watch Flash, watch The Dark Lightning, watch Supergirl, watch League of Tomorrow, or even better, guys, watch DC's Doom Patrol or let me see if I can actually get that right because I think it's pronounced Doom Patrol. If it's not Doom Patrol, then let's see here. Yeah, it is Doom Patrol. Okay, so yeah, I folks recommend watching Doom Patrol as well as many other DC shows, um, and series that we all folks love and care. All right, um, but that is, folks, pretty much it from yours truly, for Murphy here on YouTube, as well as I am, folks, on Vimeo under the same name as here on YouTube, which is Brian Murphy. And I am, folks, yours truly, OPBrain31 on Twitch.tv. Remember them all, folks, so you have to, at some point, some wish, some way, somewhat, some when, in or somehow. Saying to all, I will see you all, folks, next time, I guess. And until then, um, stay clean, stay healthy, eat good, bad, and or junk food to fill that stomach gate of yours. Um, and finally, guys, what I recommend is, if you guys are going shopping, wear a mask that I am wearing right now behind my mouth. Um, and as so that way you guys can be safe from um any store associate, wherever you guys, whenever you guys go to a store, whatever time, whatever store you guys go to, and so on and so forth. And as Puya's saying their song, folks, keep it simple. Um, and from Splatoon 2, Marina and Pearl would say, if they were here, that is, um, don't don't get cooked and stay away from the hooks. Um, and finally, folks, from Splatoon, um, Callie and Marie would say, stay fresh or something like that. And I will see you guys, like I said, next time whenever uh whenever I brought whenever I folks make another recording. Okiki. Bye.